Hi guys, Chris Linton here, and welcome to this video. In this video, what I'm going to talk about is why you do not need a complicated multi-step funnel to convert high-paying, high-motivated fitness clients from around the world, and especially you do not need it if people do not know who you are. Now, one of the biggest fears I find of people who are looking to start their business is they say, Chris, nobody knows who I am. I have little to no following, or I have some following and I've worked my butt off to get it, but no one really engages with what I've got. I'm not in the TV, I'm not in magazines. How the hell, I've seen all of these online trainers and people within TribeFit, all of your students, all of your clients who are getting great results. They must have been, well known before they started. And unfortunately, guys, the answer to that is majority of the people you see on our success wall is huge. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest taking an hour or so to check all those out, because it is massive. It is one of the biggest in the space. It is our goal to have the biggest by far in the space, and we're very much on that way, if not there already. So I recommend checking that out. But the majority, I'd say 99% of people on that page had little to no exposure or social media or database or weren't known. They weren't known, they weren't experts that had a stage to speak off or anything like that. These people were everyday people who literally no one knew who they were, but were able to do the work, implement a proven step-by-step process, put that in place, and being able to convert predictably and consistently high-paying, high-motivation online clients from all around the world in a very straightforward format. So I need to bring this up. First and foremost, guys, if no one knows who you are today, what you do need, you don't have a television show, you don't have 10 million Instagram followers. What you do need is you need a predictable and proven way to attract people who do not know who you are, attract them into your circle of influence, and then quickly and as fast as possible, and this is very, very critical, really, really important, this is where a lot of people get wrong, is as soon as you are able to attract someone through to your circle of influence, push them through a funnel, a format to get to know you, to trust you, and then move them into a conversion phase where it only takes one conversation where they're in essence pre-sold, there's no hard selling, and then turn them into a client ASAP. This window of them finding you, being attracted to yourself and coming through a funnel into conversion should generally happen in a 24 to 48 hour period, if not sooner. And I'll repeat that. The process of someone who does not know you today, if you do it right and the way it should be, you should be able to find someone who does not know you, has never heard of you before, get them from knowing who you are through to becoming a client in a 24 to 48 hour period. And that is the key. If you can do that, just like a lot of the people you've probably seen on our success page, then you have a predictable, consistent way to pick up clients and grow your business, and you do not need to be a celebrity to do that. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Chris, how the hell do these people do this, and what is it all about? First and foremost, guys, there are a couple of key aspects to making this happen. Now, in the online world, there are 7.6 billion, I think the last time I looked, 7.6 billion people in the world. There is a lot more people in an online global format than there is for your face-to-face gym or for your face-to-face services. If you're a face-to-face trainer, you have been conditioned to think that it is too competitive, there is not enough people out there, you've literally got to take anyone that walks in the door. In the online space, it is the exact opposite. In the face-to-face local aspect, it is kind of true in a way, because you can only service the people that live around you. You can only service the people that can travel, 5, 10, 20 minutes to get to you to train. So as a result, you only have a small net. You only have a small net of fish to feed into your business. In a global space, the net is global. It doesn't matter where the person lives, or where you are in the world at that given time. You can service any single person. But as a result, most people who jump into the online space, because you need to be a generalist trainer and face-to-face in most cases to be successful. As soon as you try and then jump onto the online space and become a generalist trainer as well, you don't cut through. No one sees you, no one knows who you are, no one finds you. And as a result, you never are able to have a conversation with a prospect and actually attract them into your business. So the first key to online, the first foundation to an online fitness business, a successful online fitness business with high paying online clients, is niching, however you want to pronounce it, depending on where you are in the world. Now, what does that mean? You don't have to go too low, but you have to pick a pocket of people. You do not want to be a trainer trying to get any client from the 7.6 billion people out there. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to go one level down and find a pocket of, there might be, say, 1 million people that fit into this pocket, and that is actually absolutely perfect. By niching down, there's only going to be a handful of trainers that are working with those people, and all of a sudden you're going to start standing out as an expert. You're going to build your credibility. They're going to want to pay you more. They're going to chase you more often rather than being a generalist. And the example I like to give is like a doctor, a generalist doctor, a GP. They're the ones you see crammed in those big medical facilities where there are a dime a dozen. They're not paid very well, they're not very happy, they work long hours, and they're easily replaced. That is a general doctor. A specialist doctor is a specialist. Think, brain surgeon, heart specialist, whatever it might be. These people are few and far between. They are chased by clients day in and day out. They charge very high amounts. They earn very good money. They have holidays, they have breaks, they have big houses, they have boats. I'm sure you've seen them. And these are the people who are very successful because they have niched down. They've become a specialist, not a generalist. And that's what you want to do online with your online fitness business. First and foremost, what does that mean? What you want to do is think to yourself, do you want to work with men? Do you want to work with women? Do you want to work with 25 to 35-year-olds? Do you want to work with men over 50? Do you want to, whatever it might be? Think about a skill you have, an area you are interested in right now, some clients you're currently training and getting results consistently with time and time again, and that will generally be the ideal niche and most profitable niche for you. Think about that. Take a second to look at who you're training at the moment. Who have you been able to get results for when no other trainer has? They've had other trainers before and they were never able to get the results that you have been able to help them with. Generally, that means you're a specialist, you have a skill in that area, and you most likely have a passion for that type of client. And so as a result, that would be your niche online. You want to focus, narrow down on that, and start speaking solely and attracting those types of people. From there, what you want to do is you want to make sure you have a simple funnel process. 2 steps. 2 steps is all it takes. It is not about selling an ebook with 20 email follow-up sequences after that go for the next 4 weeks to try and warm them up before closing, whatever it might be. A 2-step funnel. If you have the proven process, if you do it in the right way and you want to fast track them through there to a phone call. On the phone call, if you follow a predictable script, you can easily convert someone. Even if you're not good at sales, you can easily convert these people because they think of you as an expert. They're coming through, they're applying to you, and they want you to help them. So as you can see, niching, the funnel, quick, simple funnel process, and a solid, proven sales script to keeping your perceived value high through the conversation and converting them quite quickly. The final step to all of that is what's called an irresistible message. It is the bait. The irresistible message is what gets people to start coming in. You've got a niche, you've got a type of person you're working with, you've got the funnel, the system in terms of conversion in place. Now you need an irresistible message. Put that together, drop that in front of people in the right places at the right time, and you start getting people coming towards you through your funnel into conversion, and away you go. So hopefully that makes sense. I wanted to dispel the myth of needing a complicated funnel. If you are right now trying to build out a 5 or 10 email sequence warm up into a Facebook Messenger bot, into a blog, into a this, into a that, please stop. I highly recommend you stop. Reduce, simplify, and you'll start getting much more results. So hopefully that makes sense. Try that out. Any questions, reach out. That's it from me. Bye for now.